Thank you. Thank you all. Let's hope the weather gods let us be here a little bit longer. So, in thinking about what I was going to say today, I mean, I've been working with Reiki for over a decade. It seems second nature. I don't know what my life would be like without it. But as some of you know, recently I achieved my scuba certification 2 days ago. Woo! Thank you. And lo and behold, I came up with a whole new analogy and a whole new way of talking about Reiki, universal energy, something that I've come to know very intimately for years. And so just to kind of take you down now, deep a little bit, we start by kind of floating around, just like we are here. We're just kind of floating, sitting, taking it in. And you become aware of what it is you want to manifest. And as a scuba diver, a beginning one at that, you think, wow, there must be a starfish. And then lo and behold, there's a starfish. You're like, oh, this is magical. And then as you keep going out into the water, you become just held by the water. If you've ever done scuba or snorkeling or just been in a swimming pool. Mm-hmm. And you're held by this water that's all around you, and yet you really can't see it. And the same is true as for each and every one of us here. We're held by this oxygen, if you will. We're held by this energy that's all around us. But it took me to, plunge into the sound this past week to really viscerally experience that. So I'm happy to bring that to this talk today. On one of those dives, as we were coming around this bend, I saw a starfish cradling a little clam. And I thought, oh, and then I realized, oh no, it's eating the clam. It's not the Little Mermaid, right? Okay. And that really amazed me because I thought, oh my God, it's the cycle of life, and that's what the essence of Reiki is too. It always has been and it always will be. Reiki means universal energy. And all of us have the ability to channel and to work with it. When you take a Reiki class, as Jen was saying with the Reiki training program, we train a lot of people. And there's a lot of wonderful Reiki masters in the audience and all around today, too, who come through those doors. We help you get skills to work with the energy. Great, you're a channel. Now what do I do with it? That's what a class does. It gives you some structure. So that's a little bit about what Reiki is and how to work with it. But I want to come back to the scuba analogy. I want to come back to taking you a bit more on that journey because it was so transformational. And I feel like I'm being a spokesperson for Patty, now, scuba community. Being at the bottom of Puget Sound 2 days ago, 40 feet under the water, in a wetsuit that was warm, transforms your way of being. You go into a whole other world. That's the world of energy. It's another way of seeing. It's another way of being. And today's event has to do with raising vibration and consciousness to this other way of seeing and being and connecting. And like Jen was saying, when you begin to take that dive and open, you become connected. You become connected to the water, you become connected to the air, you become connected to the trees and the grass and to each other, and it's not just, rah positive thinking. It's real. It's real. What often gets in the way of us experiencing the energy is our ego. And I like to think of the wetsuit as the ego. Okay, so stay with me, and if I lose you, hopefully I'll catch you back around. Our egos are wonderful in a way. They define us. They're our personalities, right? We say, oh my gosh, that person's so full of himself. Or, oh wow, I really like them, right? It's a definition. It gives us something to identify with. Our detriment with the ego is when we attach to it. And it's like our whole world, and that's it. Nothing else matters. We just limit ourselves then from our ability to connect with others. So back to the wetsuit. If you just put a wetsuit on, all of you right now here on land, it really wouldn't do you much good, because you would need the interaction of the water to make its magic work. You would need the interaction of ki. So does the ego. It needs the interaction of that energy to help shake it out a little bit, to loosen it up, so that we can have a little wiggle room to experience the magic. I would never say get rid of your ego. You wouldn't function on the earth very well. But I would say, in working with universal energy, just giving it a little room, give it some of that water between the wetsuit and your skin. That would help, you know. So, one of my friends brought a wetsuit today. I was thinking about bringing it out here to show, you know. But you get the visual, I hope. So, as we give ourselves permission to receive this experience, and my CD that's up there is called Permission to Receive. That's so much about what Reiki is. You're allowing yourself to take this journey, to become connected to what's greater. It's so amazing. It's so wonderful. And we as Reiki masters, we're like your dive instructors. You know, okay, you ready? We'll gently take you and show you this other way of being. My hope, my wish, my own intention for today is just to hold the space for whatever experience you need to have. In the practice of Reiki, we talk about the highest good. It's for the highest good. And that's what any Reiki experience is. So, come along, take the plunge, take the dive, and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you.